Hello, welcome back to The Back Post. Now this episode is a Champions League preview for the upcoming games this week. I'm here, Josh is here, no he's not, let's start again, because Jay's here.
I literally just shook my head like, he's not here, his team's in the Europa League.
Yeah, and I was building up to that for a joke, but it failed, never mind. Jay's here, I'm here, that's all that matters. Let's get started.
Oh, I love it. I said it before, like, it's nice not to intro, but I don't know, Adam. Do we keep letting you intro after that
You know
one?
what, it's confusing because both your names begin with J.
Oh, yeah, no, fair enough. Completely the same thing, aren't they? Right, before we get into the video, please make sure you like this video if you're enjoying it, and please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're on a road to 1,000. Right, and that'd be amazing if we got there. So try and get us there.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? We joked about it when we got to 500, and we're already on 600. So it's sort of becoming, real. This so
this is
working.
This is the thing with the Back Post as the whole. Like, it started as a joke, it just keeps going. We're going to talk the Champions League, as Adam just said, and I think we should start with, I'd say, the biggest game of the week.
Yeah, the whole week, I'd say, yeah.
Because it's Porto, Man City. No, it's it's obviously it's Manchester, PSG. Adam, you're the United fan. Take it away, big man.
Right, well, I'm sorry I've not been here the past weekend. You know, Jay and Josh did a stream for the amazing game that was Chelsea versus Tottenham. I was stuck in work while United played Southampton. Got to half time. I went on my break, and it was 2-0 down, so that was great. And luckily, one of the managers was watching the game in his office, so I was a bit cheeky, to be fair. I don't know how much is this from Tesco. I watched the second half, and thank God I did. Jesus, what a comeback! Now I'll try. I know this is a Champions League episode, but all I'll say is Cavani needs to be starting if he's not suspended. Surely he solidified his place in our squad. He changed the game completely.
Yeah, it's something that front line has missed, and it is an out and out striker, and he's such a finished article, isn't he? Like, he's just exactly what you needed up there, because now Rashford can flourish next to him, Martial can flourish next to him, and he can just be the main man up top.
You can tell he's been in the business for ages. You know, he's been at the best level for a while now, and you can tell he brings everyone else into the game, which Martial can't do, which Rashford can't really do, Greenwood can't do. So it's really nice to watch. So hopefully, I won't get into this, but hopefully he's not suspended.
Yeah,
I don't have much to say on that. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, and if he isn't, he'll be going up against his old club at PSG, and I think this game's quite interesting because, although you've had, would maybe say, like, an up and down season so far, there's been some lows, there's been high points. There's no middle ground with United, is there?
That's true.
So, but in the Champions League, it's mostly been highs. You've beat PSG, you've beat Leipzig. Although you did lose to Istanbul, but you've beat the big teams in there. But that still leaves you at a place where you're top of the table. But PSG and Leipzig are just behind you with 6 points.
Well,
so things can work, can't it?
Yeah, it like you said, it is up and down for us. If we'd have beat Istanbul or even drew with him, we'd have pretty much qualified, and it takes a lot of pressure off these next two games. But PSG's going to be the hardest game, isn't it? Leipzig, I think we sussed them out. I don't think they've got much to offer. But PSG can just turn up whenever they want. They did turn up the last time we played them for the a bit of the game, but we outclassed them in that situation. But the perfect and ideal situation that would happen is Cavani starts, he puts 2 or 3 past PSG, and puts Neymar in the fucking Europa League with Josh.
With Josh. Neymar with Josh. Yeah. But a win here, it is. I think if you beat PSG, that's it. There's no way I can't you're going through, and that's very important. But you also have Leipzig to play again.
Yeah, exactly. And now a win will put us through, but we don't just want to qualify, do we? We want to finish first. because I can't be arsed playing Barca, I can't be arsed playing Dortmund, whoever, you know what I mean? Not yet, anyway.
You'll have to eventually,
Yeah.
but just not yet. Yeah. No, I mean, if anything, we can vouch for that after last season.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. Again, I won't be able to watch it because I'm working. But
Tesco getting in the way, man.
Tesco, man.
You better hope they're not watching.
There's only one of them watches, and that's big up Mark. He likes the show. He doesn't like Josh.
Nobody does. It's fine.
But it's fine. But yeah, anyway, if I'm going to put a score on it, I'm going to go... I don't know. I'm going to say 2-1. Cavani's going to score in both.
Or and maybe like a late Mbappe goal.
Yeah,
Something.
I think it'll be an equal game, an even game, so maybe the last 20 minutes, and I think that's when we'll start to come out of the shell, hopefully.
Yeah, and the thing is, PSG, although they made it the final last year, they're even in the league, they're looking shocking. They're losing points to all sorts of people, and it's because they've lost Thiago Silva, let's face it. And speaking of Thiago Silva, let's move on to the Chelsea game. So Chelsea play Sevilla, so that was the big team in the group, and both teams have automatically qualified now. So there's two kind of like main storylines, I think, from this game. I think it's one that you already alluded to, is we want to finish first because we want to try and avoid getting Bayern Munich again like last year. But even then, you know, if you come up against a Barcelona or Real Madrid right now, it's not the scariest thing it used to be. But that side, they still have talent, so you don't want to actually say that. And then the other storyline is we've qualified, so who's going to be rested and that kind of stuff. And I'm quite interested in that because you know, Chelsea, there's a massive storyline going on with Chelsea and how many players we have. People like Giroud missing out all the time, Hudson-Odoi, and it would be nice now to see those players play a bit more, because Hudson-Odoi's played in Europe already. I think he scored against Rennes last week. So you know, I want him to play. I want Giroud to play. I want to see. I would like to see Pulisic. I want to see Werner rested because, you know, he's played pretty much every game so far, and I think, you know, mentally he's in a bit of a weird spot. So let's get Pulisic in, let's get Havertz back to fitness, and all this being said, we're still not a weaker side for it. You know what I mean? We're still a really good side. So I want to see a heavy rotation up the front. I mean, at the back, I'd like to keep somewhat, you know, something stable, because you don't really want to be changing that too much, especially when this game we do want to win. It's not a throwaway game. We do want to win to get that top spot. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it, man. Have you got any thoughts on it?
No, going back to, you know, your back three, your back four, whatever you do play, I think it's very important for all teams to try and keep that back three or back four all throughout the season. You know, it's with the players you've got, it's different up front, same with us in the midfield, but we're not talking just about Champions League here. If you want to do well in the league, you want to qualify for Champions League, you've got to keep that back four solid. You know, Mendy's looking like a good keeper, like a very good buy. I think he's got the most clean sheets in the league now, hasn't he, in the Premier League?
Yeah,
I should say.
And he had he started a month later as well.
Yeah, so it's important for all teams, especially Chelsea, I'd say, to keep that back four, back three, whoever it is, to enable you to progress in this league.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but as well, you know, I think it's good to change maybe one or two of them, but not like the whole back line. Like, whereas you can change the whole front four or whatever, front three, and it'll be fine. But I'd like to see maybe Aspi come in a bit more, because I think Reece James is our main right back now. He just is, and that's really class because he's took the spot of the club captain. That's how good he is, and that's fine. But I'd like to see Aspi play in some of the different games just to keep him involved, because he's still a class.
He's got the class and experience, hasn't he? Aspilicueta.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not like your squad rotating to bring some of the kids in with Aspi. You're bringing him in, who's, you know, completely just a veteran of the games at this point. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Sevilla are going to make it tough. They have also automatically qualified, so they might rest players focusing on the league as well. Which is a shame, because they're not going to be in the Europa League this year, so maybe Spurs do have a chance of winning that without Sevilla in there. But if I'm going to give a score prediction, I'm not going to go big. I'm going to say like a 2-0. I think we can keep a clean sheet, and I think, you know, Giroud, Pulisic working together, maybe, I think we could go and get 2 goals. Pretty simple.
Interesting. We'll have to see, won't we? No.
Well, we were talking before making a video, like, what other games are there? And we were like, there's not many amazing ones. I mean, Liverpool Ajax is pretty good, but you kind of would put your money on Liverpool winning that, which isn't that interesting. We've already alluded to it. Porto, Man City. Man City's group was shit anyway, as it always
City
is.
Qualified, aren't they?
Yeah, City have qualified. But I think then when looking into it, I'm just going to pull it up now. The Real Madrid Inter Milan Group B is just mental what's going on. Because Inter have dead flat bottom with 2 points, and Gladbach are top. Real Madrid are just 1 point behind them, but it's mad what's going on. So right now, as it stands, and Inter Milan are gone. And
at the moment, yeah. I mean, it's not done for. If they win the last 2 games, they've got 7 points, haven't they?
Yeah.
So I think at the moment they're looking for getting in Europa League.
Yeah.
But yes,
yeah,
again,
definitely.
Shakhtar could still go through in Champions League.
Yeah, I mean, they
Like
already
said
beat
before,
Madrid.
Madrid aren't on top form. Inter evidently are not on top form. So that is a very interesting group.
Yeah, and also Inter play Gladbach tomorrow, today when you're watching this, if you're watching this on the day. So, that's going to be a tough game for them because they're the informed team of that group. So, yeah, no, I think that was the only kind of set of games that really stood out to us, wasn't it? Because the rest of them, I feel like, we're at the stage of the Champions League where most of it's settled unless we have a big shock.
Saying that, though, Liverpool playing Ajax, aren't they? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
This is an if and a big if. If Ajax do beat Liverpool, because Liverpool aren't great at the moment, are they? If Ajax beat Liverpool and Atlanta beat that team whose name I can't announce,
I think it's Michelin.
Yeah, Liverpool go third, and then
Yeah.
they'd have that Michelin to play in the last game, but that's an interesting one as well.
Yeah, and Atalanta last year had a really shit start to the Champions League group stage, and then in the latter stages found some special and got through. So, they have that in them. So yeah, that's absolutely something that could happen, which would be worth keeping an eye on for sure. But other than that, I think we're done here, Adam.
Yeah, there is one point I do want to make though.
Go on.
And yeah, okay, admittedly it's not about the Champions League necessarily, but we was having a talk yesterday, right? Chelsea have just drew with Tottenham. We just beat Southampton, great comeback, yeah. We was having a chat in the evening, weren't we? The title race so far, and Jay pointed out that it was Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, top 3. I didn't realise this until I checked. We win our game in hand, we go same points as Chelsea.
Yep.
Can we win the league? Yes, we can.
I mean, yeah, very interesting because one, there's a massive caveat there. If you win your game in hand, it's not like that game in hand is 3 points. But if you do, yeah, absolutely, I think you'd be in the race. And I said Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea in the race. That's top 3 at the moment. But you can't write off Leicester, who are only a point behind us.
Yeah, they've got to get. They got a game
anyway.
Anyway.
They play tonight, I think, actually. So if they win tonight. Yeah, if they win tonight, they'll go level as well.
You probably know that.
Oh no, they'll go. Yeah, they'll go level with Liverpool and Spurs. So all these variables.
Early on, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of
open.
people are talking about like Spurs being proper title contenders, and they absolutely are. But so are Liverpool, and so are we. And then if you win your game in hand, so are you. So it's like, but that's the beauty of it. This season's very open at this point. Like this point last year, it was like City and Liverpool are starting to race, and we're all falling behind. So it's good to stay up there and stay in contention. And as long as we all keep it up, who knows what will happen.
Leicester playing Fulham.
Oh yeah, so they should be good then. They should be good then. That should be nailed on. That's more nailed on than your game in hand, unless it's against Fulham.
We played Burnley, our game in hand.
Oof, it's always a tough one. Right, I think we're done. We're done here. Yeah, that was just a bit of a Champions League preview before the big games. Like we said at the start of the video, please, if you enjoyed it, if you made it this far, you might as well like the video if you made it this far in the video. And you might as well subscribe, because we'd really appreciate if you did. We're doing all sorts of content. We've recently been doing live streams, watch-alongs, fan cams, all that good football content for more than just one team. So that's one reason why you should subscribe to us. Right, anything else to add, Adam?
Well, there's one more thing in there. You've got to tell your dads. You've got to, like, it's not mandatory. It is mandatory. You need to tell your dads, because if you don't, then how are they going to know about this podcast?
Exactly, and we need your dad's support, so tell him.
Young